Hello, welcome to Wisdom Hour on the 2nd of May. I'm doing a question today about I suffer from leg cramps at night. I take magnesium and drink tonic water. Now, she hasn't put a question after that, but I presume she wants to know maybe what's causing it or what she can do about these leg cramps. And I know a lot of people suffer from this at night, right? It's horrible, like when you get a cramp. It's really a nasty pain. So let's see what we can get in terms of helping her and maybe some other people. Yes, when I have to come into a field. Okay, so we want to work with smell. She needs to smell something. Okay, when you're watching this, can you please smell your present breath, it said. So just do that and notice the smell of your breath. Okay, this smell reminds you of a time when you were getting very stressed about something. Notice what comes to mind in those terms. This stress is being triggered in your system by something that's going on currently and reminds your whole system about it. This in turn is placing your whole system under strain, and this comes from your nervous system, which is in overload over this, and so you should or could get some help with this issue, which is nothing to do with physical health, but everything to do with your state of mind about something. So anything where you are feeling upset or worried or stressed, consider those things and get some help with them. This overload on your nervous system is getting your general enthusiast. No, what is it? Can you give me a direct translation, please? Getting your general energy going against itself at night. That sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Okay, what does that mean? This means that your electrical energy in your muscles is working against itself. And by this we mean the electrical pattern that works within your muscles in your legs to get them to work together to hold you up and bend your knees and so forth, isn't working in the correct pattern. This interference with the pattern of your nervous energy or electricity through your muscles won't change until you work with the underlying cause, which is these other issues that are not physical. All of the magnesium in the world will not change this, but having said this, magnesium is very good for leg cramps when it is caused by a lack of magnesium in the body, and this is a very common cause of leg cramps. Magnesium is a major practical component in the body that allows your nervous system to work correctly. And when we are lacking in magnesium, many of our systems suffer. For example, our nervous health in terms of our brain also suffers, and our heart health, because of course the heart is one big muscle as well as many other things, but on a purely physical level we're talking about a major muscle that needs electricity to run in the correct pattern and rhythm. You know that when someone has a heart attack, the heart rhythm gets out of gets out of pattern and or stops altogether. These heart issues can be caused by a lack of magnesium or from general overload on the nervous system, once again, which resides around the heart area and the heart chakra. And so these can be emotional heart issues which can eventually lead to heart distress. But we digress. We digress to this because many people may find this information helpful. But back to your leg cramps. Your leg cramp won't disappear until you place some energy into resolving the things that are worrying you and stressing you and causing you pain on the emotional level. Thank your leg or legs for giving you this strong message, which is hard to ignore, isn't it? And keep taking the magnesium because it is good for your heart health and your general nervous system as well. But don't think that this will correct this particular underlying issue. This is not to say that everyone's leg cramps are to do with what we have just discussed. Of course not. There can be many reasons for leg cramps, and one of them is lack of salt as well. Lack of salt or lack of magnesium or lack of potassium, evidently. Oh, I hadn't heard of that one. Okay. And lack of potassium. So, when you get a leg cramp, or you continue to get leg cramps, get a blood test and see if any of your major minerals seem to be out of order. That is, you are lacking in something. Your doctor won't necessarily be able to give you that information, depending on what country you're in, but get it in some way or other. So, for example, you can send a hair sample overseas to find out your mineral content in your body. Anything else? Through mineral check. Should I tell her that? Yeah, there is a place called Mineral Check that you just do a hair sample, okay, and you send it to them, and they give you a whole breakdown of all the minerals that are in your body and how much. It's really great, and it doesn't cost. It's not too bad. You know, I think I paid about it was about 60 or 70 euros. Don't quote me on that, but you know what I mean. If you're really suffering from something and it's going on and on and on, and your doctor says, well, we can only test for this, 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 and this. I'm sorry, we can't give you one that gives you all the levels of your minerals and things. Then, you know, just know you can do this very simply by post. And as I've just reminded myself, you know, I do ask for people, when you put in your question, it does say on the form very, very clearly things about, you know, if you've got physical symptoms, make sure you've got your doctor on board to know if there is anything serious going on. I just want to reiterate that. You know, if that means getting tests or whatever is required to make sure that it's just nothing, you know, really, for whatever reason, nothing too serious going on or whatever. The more information, the better. Never just rely on this, okay? Never, ever, 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 if it's something physical. Yep. And as I say, it does say all of this when people sign up to put a question. It gives you a very clear indication that we expect you to do that, all right? Because I'm not going to have anyone coming back here and say, oh, well, I didn't go and see the doctor because I thought watching Kate, that's all I needed to do. No, I'm telling you, you need to be wise. You need to be intelligent. And that means you get all of the information from all of the different places that are available to you if you have a health issue, okay? So there's that, and I think that's about it, really. Can I go and have some lunch now? I'm a bit starving, actually. I think I'm going to leave it there today, folks. So anything else we need to add to it? No, I think that's enough, just to help people with leg cramps and that, ladies. So do consider, though, that, as I say, remember when you have a physical issue, of course it's a physical issue. I mean, you've got pain, you know, you've got discomfort. It's physical. So don't let anyone sort of say to you, oh, just because the underlying issue might be an emotional one or something from the past or something in your energy that's blocked or whatever, you know, that's not as tangible, that doesn't mean that the physical symptoms and issues aren't real. They're real, okay? So never let anybody make you feel that they're not. But do remember that they are a great source of motivation, information. And when I say motivation, you know, to motivate you to do something about it. Go and find more information, you know, go to your doctor if you need to, or just, you know, get their opinion on it, get the tests, you know, rule out anything. And then, you know, look further. You know, you can try this. You could do some research yourself online, although that can be a little bit fraught sometimes. But, you know, use your own wise self to start looking in all directions. It's good to look under lots of rocks if you want to find something. You know, you don't just look under one rock. Okay, so good luck with it, and take care, everybody. And I'll see you, what's tomorrow? I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, one-ish. Bye.